we have a major clusterfuck called the GOP. And they decided to put a very Cheeto person as their representative and to potentially run the country, Donald Drumpf. Some people hate it when I say that, but fuck off.
No, he should be called that.
He should be called that because that's what his original name, and he let everybody know that. That aside, the
It's much more
GOP,
fitting.
it is more fitting. The GOP is now, after the fact, having a little buyer's remorse. So it's like, we're going to get Trump in there, and they're going to take down Hillary, and then Trump has diarrhea of the mouth.
It's like we've given him the candidacy. Why doesn't he shut up already?
Yeah, he doesn't know how to shut up. There's a little filter in people's brains like, this is the time to shut up, this is the time to speak. And his is turned off or is broken off. I don't know which.
I think it's partly tactical, really. Like he every time he says something crazy and irrational, he ends up on the news, so he gets free publicity the entire time.
That's
Only
true.
up until now, it's really been hurting him, right?
Right, exactly. Just in the last day, not even a day, he went off in so many different tangents. He attacked a dead veteran. On top of that, his family.
Yep.
And the Trump supporters are saying, "Oh, he's a Muslim Brotherhood or whatever like that." And since now they're having buyer's remorse, I watched The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and he showed this clip just recently. It was on last night that apparently, and they accidentally let this slip out, that they might be grooming Paul Ryan from Wisconsin to kind of scoot in if they decide to get Trump out. They're going to try to convince him to, try to convince him to get out. Now, they can't force him out unless Trump dies or he quits on his own, but he has to do it before September, early September, in order to get him onto the ballot. And what's really interesting here is the fact is that Ryan was not elected. He could take all the electoral votes that went to Trump, and they would automatically go to Ryan without question. Tom, your thoughts?
Well, I still say Trump is just thinking, what the hell do I got to say to get these people to stop voting for me?
Something rational.
Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, oh, by the way, everybody, I actually do support abortion rights. That might do it.
Global warming is true and everybody should have equal rights. Oh, fuck him. Fuck him. Get away from him.
I'm just waiting for him to bite the head off a chicken.
Oh, yeah.
That'll just get him more votes.
Oh,
He'll get
look
the
what it did for
Manson
look
crowd.
what it did for Ozzy Osbourne. Paul, your thoughts?
I posted a thing on Facebook a couple of days ago, or maybe it was this morning. I don't know. It's been a long day. About I wouldn't be a bit surprised if this turned out to be a long con. Like, the Illuminati picked him 50 years ago and has been crafting his public image all this time so that they could defeat Hillary Clinton. And like, it's like the middle of the film in Meaning of Life. There's a zipper in the middle of his head, and he just pulls the zipper down, and out steps Terry Gilliam in a white suit.
He's gonna be
Welcome to the middle of the film.
World's longest con.
Although he has been
the
pushed.
lizard people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lizard people. All right, everybody, put your tinfoil hats on.
Yeah. No joke.
No.
Yeah. Because that eyeball on your dollar bill is watching you.
Yes, that's why I don't use cash anymore. I use, credit cards.
Somebody in the bushes? There's somebody in the bushes. I see him there.
Aaron, your thoughts?
Packard, it's complete nonsense. First of all, if they were to put somebody like Paul Ryan or any other person onto that GOP ticket aside from Trump, that would be political suicide for their party. They would lose the election without any chance, like without any question whatsoever. They would lose the election. Reason being is that the people were the ones that voted Trump in. The establishment never really wanted Trump in there in the first place. He ended up getting a lot of free media attention because he was constantly saying ridiculous, crazy things, and it ended up getting him a whole lot of eyeballs all over his campaign. But the second that you start mentioning that you want to put somebody in there that's not him, that's not the person that the people elected to have go in there, then the people are going to lose their minds. They're not going to be having any of it. And even though I hate Trump and I think that he's repulsive, crazy person who says the right thing on the TPP, surprisingly. Even though I think all those things, I still think that if that is who the people decided to choose,
Mm-hmm.
then that's who the people should get for their president if elected.
Right. And no, I agree. And this is apparently the dropping out part. That has happened before when another crazy billionaire.
Not Ross Perot.
No, yeah, it was Perot. No, yeah, it was Perot. He was right up there, and then he dropped out, so that left room for the whoever went to fill in for him I think it was Bush at that time, but he kind of stole all the votes from Bush, so Bush had basically nothing left after that point. So
You're talking about the Bush the Elder.
yeah. Bush the Elder, yeah. It was just the fact that Trump is still in the game. I agree with you, Aaron, that if anybody tries to usher him out to install Lion Ryan, the Trump supporters are just going to go apeshit. And
and you know what? Not only the Trump supporters, I think that everybody should really go apeshit about that, because that's basically undermining democracy.
Mm-hmm.
It
is
forcibly. But the thing is that you can't get Trump to leave. The only way that he can be taken out of that ticket is if, like you said, if he dies or he resigns himself or something like that.
Right.
That's the only way that you can take him out of there. So as it stands right now, and after reading the news article about this, I think that it's total hokum. It's not it's so far from the realm of possibility. But the thing is that with this election, things that seem like they are out of the realm of possibility tend to be what happens. So it's really tough to say. Would they try to force Trump out? Well, it makes a lot of sense. It depends on if Trump wants to play nicey nice with the big money donors.
Yeah, well, that's if he wants to. I mean, and you kind of put a pin on there too, that if the fact is that I don't think they can actually push him out. I mean, they literally they can't at this point, but they can. I'm sure they can try to coerce him somehow. I don't know what they could do to blackmail him with. I mean, this is because I'm not saying the GOP would do that.
That would be evil.
Oh,
but the fact is, though, the guy is so toxic anyway. I don't think that even if they came up with something to say, if you don't do this thing, then we will expose you for doing this. I don't think he would even fucking care. He'd probably go, oh, you have a picture of my wife fucking 5 guys? Well, let me release those videos myself ahead of time. They just leaked. I don't know.
Well,
Didn't the New York
really
Daily
the
News
problem with
just
the whole
post
thing is that
on their front page a picture of Melania Trump in a girl on girl
Yes.
thing?
Yeah. I've seen that picture. You know, the thing is, personally, I wouldn't care. Honestly, for me, it's a non-issue, except for the fact that he is representing a family values party, a family value party, and they don't like the whole girl on girl, boy on boy thing.
No, but it's not. It's not only about the family values thing either. It also, on top of that, has to do with like real, legitimate laws that may have been broken from her being there. I was reading the other day that apparently her having those pictures released, they were from 1994 or something like that.
95,
she legally apparently didn't come to the country until 1995. A bunch of people investigated it and found out that she may not even be in the country legally.
Right.
And so now everybody's using that as momentum to be like, oh, well, now we have something real against Trump, and we're going to be able to use this information to finally be able to stop him. And no, it's not going to.
No, it won't work.
I don't care. Okay, so she might be illegal or whatever. First of all, Trump's going to fight that. She's not like a visible minority or anything like that. So it's not like people are going to be clamping at the bit saying that, oh, well, she shouldn't be welcomed in America. Even if you are a visible minority, most people shouldn't be saying that. But, obviously, like people like Hispanics and stuff like that, they end up getting labeled to be more often than not asked to leave, basically, however it works. But the thing is that Donald Trump is basically Teflon. All of this stuff is just going to bounce right off of him. And earlier when you were saying, what does he have to say to get him kicked out of the race? What he has to say, and I was kind of joking, but at the same time I was kind of serious, is that he might actually have to say something reasonable, because right now the people that are latching on to what he's saying are inherently unreasonable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They do not listen to reason on any topic. So maybe to actually get him kicked out, he has to do something totally rational that makes 100% sense. And then people will look at him and be like, well, fuck this guy. I'm not having anything to do with this rational bastard. Fuck you with your logic and reason.
I say that he's going to come out as an atheist. That'll be his death knell.
I think that would be the. I think that would be the only.
Corinthians. I'm an atheist.
Yeah, I think that would be the only way that they would say, "Oh, you know what? Suddenly, I don't want to vote for Trump."
Yeah, can they keep him? I don't want him. I don't want him in my group.
Yeah,
I think the Christians can keep him.
I think you guys are forgetting one important factor, though.
What's that?
Donald Trump is very deeply involved with the construction industry.
Yes.
And all of his hotels generate waste. Now, if there's one segment of society that has deep ties with New York and New Jersey concrete and trash hauling, it would be that organization that makes offers that people can't refuse.
True.
And I would not be a bit surprised if somebody came along and told this crime boss or that crime boss, look, this guy needs to go away. And the next thing you know, they're building a new stadium, and where's Donald Trump?
Well, we haven't had an assassination in a long time, so
Yeah.
we're due.
That's also assuming that Donald Trump's not working with them. I mean,
Yeah.
and all of the evidence seems to be pointing in the opposite direction. Back in the 90s, he constantly was working along with the mob to be able to do a lot of his not military contracts. Sorry, a lot of his building contracts. So. Like I know that what you're saying is kind of unjust, but it's actually like that's the problem with this whole situation is that it reminds me of like Poe's Law or whatever.
Yeah.
But like now instead of like just trolls on the internet, you have a troll actually running for president and winning.
Yeah.
He's fucking tied. At least as far as a couple of days ago, he was fucking tied with Hillary Clinton. And I don't think that Hillary Clinton is a reasonable candidate either, but they were tied, and that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Because Donald Trump is a reality show host.
Yeah.
He has absolutely no reason to be anywhere close to the presidential election. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He shouldn't really be allowed to vote,
I was gonna say if they're gonna,
let alone be voted for.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it turns out that even though his wife is illegal and she did some illegal things and she does get deported, maybe we can deport Trump to go with her. I don't know. Can we do that?
Well, this is wife number what? 3, 4?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. So I can't see him shedding a single tear over just another
True.
wife going away.
True.
But you know what? I think that his hair plugs are from China, so I think that he can probably get sent back to China.
Well, he'll probably say, wait, if you deport her, do I have to pay her? I don't have to pay her. Bye-bye. I think his sense of reality is so skewed, he actually thinks the presidential election is a reality TV show.
I think you're
that he
probably not
thinks
far
that.
off the
It's
mark
that
there.
it's always been that way for years and years now, ever since the presidential elections have been starting to be televised. They've become more and more Hollywood than they have been any kind of political forum.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can see it in every president leading up from what was it, JFK, I think was the first one that was on TV, maybe a little bit before
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it was Kennedy, Nixon, and
or sorry, Kennedy, yeah. So and you can see that all throughout from that time till now, the mediafication or pop culturizing of politics that's happened. To the point of where, like I said, like now the internet is the biggest thing, and what is the person that is running for president? He's the guy that's going to send you a meme that says, "You mad, bro?"
Yeah, exactly. Did you like this segment of Packard Pokes At? If you did, please click here on the video to see more from this show. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the show. You can find our second podcast, The Atheist, the Bible, and No Wardrobe, on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. Be sure to check those out.